What he's trying to do now is slide the pallets off the forklift, and he's going to attempt to push the next pallet in and use it to push the first pallet in. So, it's amazing what these gentlemen can do. I love a creative mind, one that can solve some problems, because trying to get this soil delivered has definitely been a problem that's worth, tackling, obviously, because we have to get this garden going. But it has not been easy, and it has not been cheap. So for those of you who are growing in small spaces and apartments and subdivisions, definitely, think it out, plan it out, and understand that this is going to be a reality for you. I'm trying to get the materials in small spaces. Okay. Okay, we got it on the one inside the gate. Yay! Shout out to this talented gentleman for getting one pallet inside the gate when everyone else said, "Oh no, there's no way we can do that." All right, pallet number 2. I'm so grateful. I mean, Lowe's, they took care of me. And this is definitely not a sponsored video. I went in, spoke with an assistant manager, explained what it was I was trying to do, explained the challenges that I had been facing with dealing with the other big box store. I had like $2,500 worth of soil on order that ultimately had to be canceled because they just could not deliver it, because they kept trying to deliver it on a flatbed. They scratched up my driveway, caused damage to my property because they would not listen to my instructions when I told them that they had to use a forklift. So, Lowe's, they did me right. They came up with a solution for me. They even offered me 20% discount. Shout out to Lowe's. Lowe's is definitely going to be my retailer of choice. I appreciate that they respect, folks that are on a budget. Like, I didn't have a ton of money to be trying to do this. It was already bad enough that added expense was going to happen as a result of needing to have the soil brought in bags versus bulk delivery. So it just is not an inexpensive task when you're trying to build a large garden in a small space. So I'm very, very grateful. They have talented employees who listen. Even this gentleman, before he started moving anything, he asked me, how do you feel about your grass, your concrete? This thing weighs a lot. Where's your water line, your gas line? These are things that had to be factored in. Now what is he gonna do?
Push that pallet up against the other one. Push him in the other.
Okay.
As much as he can.
Yeah, that's smart.
The only other option, he said, is that he could pull on the side, raise it up, and just tip it over your fence and drop it if you wanted to.
Oh, but no, that could cause damage to the fence, and
yeah, and she might get mad if it tears up her yard.
And it would. See, problem solving. I love it. I'm here for it. I'll give you a little pan to the madness that is my garage. That's where the beds, the mushroom compost, the whiskey barrels, the ceramic pots, There's tons of stuff that's in there that has to be brought out and taken into the backyard. So I'll show you guys. Like, I have some really fun stuff. This has been a project that I've been working on for a good while. Well, probably not as long as most people, because I have compulsive tendencies and I want what I want when I want it. So I tend to get fixated on something and, power through and force things that I should probably take a little bit longer to do. But that's neither here nor there. It's all here now, and we're gonna make it happen. So over there are the birdie beds. I'll get closer so you can see everything. All my baskets that I've been thrifting. It's so funny because you are intended to be a gardener when you live in a city called Harvest. And when you go to the thrift store, almost everything you find is garden related or flower related. Or bird related. I can't tell you the number of beautiful wicker baskets I found. Some of the things that I've recently found are flower-shaped crystal plates that I'm going to use when I'm setting up my entertainment space. I mean, I have flower-shaped candlesticks and a flower-shaped chandelier and flower-shaped metal trivets. You name it, there's something garden related that I'm finding at the thrift store. My prized find was alabaster fruit. I have an alabaster patty pan squash, and it is my prized possession. So that's when you're intended to be a gardener.
He's gonna have to.
Watch the poop.
Yeah, that's fine. They got to bring the truck on this side.
Okay.
Get it from the other side.
I don't know what listen, I don't know how to edit, y'all, so bear with me. I know I've said poop multiple times because my neighbor don't clean up after her dogs. Yeah, come on out, Mom.
I'll just leave this one.
Okay.
Well,